Alright, loser, tell me what I want to do.
KotOR and Manatandiko. Bosonchi.
I found a broken serving droid by the murder scene.
Bosonchi Rintama Sukinkura Wanka. Bosonchi Sunmi Karanga to my Jonga. To Extractona to Insula Raka Rakacha.
What keeps happening to your serving droids?
Insukrema Sukuna Tungala. Merontono Junsaraka Roto. Minsukun Rakawata. Poindo Ratamana Sobu.
Why didn't you mention this before?
KotOR and Manatandi Koroto. Mopiluna Wanasijin Siwa no Bosch.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for bazaar. Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about?
Found a broken serving droid by the murder scene.
That would be Behemoth's SOD-2. No, SOD-3. Or is it 2? Whichever one it was, he keeps losing them. I remember when I arrived, it was still smoldering.
What happened to it?
Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his serving droids for fun. This part of the quarter is getting more and more lawless, I'm afraid. When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers, we had to chase off some scavengers that were stripping SOD-3.
Remember who scours the droid?
No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. We were seeing if there was any way we could help Sulio. There was nothing we could do, of course. She's dead.
Now, what did he order? I'll just guess.
This room is... Huh.
Found a broken serving droid by the murder scene.
That Biff keeps buying droids, and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. Seems he's finally given up. The waitress is awful, but she's more fun than his droids ever were. I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts, though. That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There's a droid vendor called 1B8D. That droid is as dumb as a Gamorrean. He'll buy anything because he's too stupid to do anything else. 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for him. He might have even bought some.
Well, there we go.
Greetings, Master. Do you have any interest in my goods?
I need to know if you have any parts from one of Behemoth's serving droids.
Entity Behemoth unknown. I have many serving droid parts.
I want to buy those parts.
The market rate for those parts would be 25 credits.
Here's 25 credits.
Thank you for your business.
Kif in the cantina could probably do something with this. We should head back.
Found it.
Welcome back. My deck is still...
Wait, one person. That's what I want. Either rates of SOD-3. Can you get any information out of it?
Da hupa go sakurata go jujutu yoki hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune kawana bota yuta tanga kinamatura tayaita ta bosana nansata.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
Kawana bota yuta tanga kinamatura ta yaita, ta bosananansata.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm. Foul business, that is.
I want to show you SOD3's last transmission.
If it'll help Dagon, you got it. There's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Riken and clear all of this up.
Nico, is it? And the Off-Worlder. What brings the two of you here?
Dagon again couldn't have killed Captain Sulio.
That's a bold statement. I assume you have some sort of proof.
Nico can explain it.
It's a long story, so bear with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I was playing Pazak. It was a prosperous night.
That should do it. We still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio's murder. It's material to the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sulio and this Gent were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive.
They weren't really fighting. Regulars Katina can vouch for that.
Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dagon clearly hated each other.
But she wasn't killed till near the... Did you talk to anyone in the bar? Others can confirm that they were good friends.
Why, you little... Friends would not carry on in such a manner.
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima, the bartender, can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were an odd pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. But there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime.
True. Nico saw him coming from his office.
The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when Sulio was killed, and he did not have an alibi.
He came from his office, but a recording of the murder shows the shot came from the opposite direction.
You have a recording? And I'm sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dagon Gent. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Gent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's gonna be on your head.
The men will be working on getting Dagon Gent out right away. The Major sure isn't happy. You're quite a team. Together, you got the Major to back down. That's no small feat.
Major seemed particularly unwilling to believe Dagon was innocent.
The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that. With Dagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators.
What do you mean?
I'm not gonna say anymore. Probably said too much already. If you head over to Dagon Gent's office, some men will bring him there shortly. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up. I could tell the justice wasn't being served, but we all have our orders. We really need to patrol that sector better.
Thanks for getting me out of there. As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. I owe you and Mandalore one.
How do you know Mandalore?
We go way back. Way before he became Mandalore. In my experience, Mandalorians always know about the doctors around. For some strange reason, they keep getting into scrapes. You want to know more? Ask him yourself.
We were locked up at the first base.
Wrong place, wrong time. Captain Sulio and I were acquaintances. I just happened to be too close when she got dead. Real shame. Wasn't bad to look at, and she could drink.
You have any idea who killed her?
No, and at this point, I don't care. Just glad to be free.
You don't care?
She's dead now. Not like finding whoever did it will bring her back. I deal with death all the time. We all end up like her eventually.
This place is a mess. Must have been looted.
Yeah, it was. Although it looked pretty much like this to begin with.
Thought doctor's office would be more, sterile.
A little dirt never killed anyone. Well, maybe a few people. But they didn't pay too well, so they got what they deserve. I give my customers a menu of options. If they go for the deluxe, I'll clean up the place and put on a new smock. Otherwise, they do the risks.
Don't call them patients.
Patients, customers, idiotic hut spawn, call them what you like. Most doctors tell you that they get into the business to save lives. Most of them are flaming liars. At least I'll tell you the truth. I'm in it for the credits.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Mandalore said you might be able to help me out. I need to get in touch with someone from the palace.
Not many people can help you out with that. There have been several assassination attempts on Queen Talia. That place is a lot tighter than a hut's fault. I know a few people, though. Who do you need to get in touch with?
Who's trying to kill the queen?
Nobody knows for sure, but everybody thinks that General Vaklu has to have something to do with it. They're keeping the attempts quiet, but that place is locked down tight.
I'm trying to get in touch with the Jedi Masters inside the palace.
The Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting. It's quite a bounty on Jedi these days. Not that I'm looking to collect, but there's a master there. I think I know who it is.
Who do you think it is?
I'm not certain, otherwise I'd tell you. But the man I'm thinking about is smart, likes to stay in the shadows, and is cryptic as hell. If he isn't a Jedi Master, he should become one.
Can you get in touch with someone from inside the palace?
There's a slight problem with that. I know you don't want to hear that since you went through all the effort of springing me out. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. But I did have a couple of encrypted holodisks that they nabbed. So here's the punchline. I need those disks because they have some contact information on them. People I know you don't just walk up and chat with. There's a procedure. And that holodisk has the procedure.
Who has it?
The Kells gang pretty much owns this street. From what I hear, she's the one that cleaned me out. She's in the local cantina most days. She's tough as Drexel leather and more dangerous than an angry Wookiee. You take Mandalore with you, though, you should be just fine. Just get me the encrypted holodisk. After that, if there is a Jedi Master in the palace, I'll get you a meeting with him.
All right. We can make that happen. First, let's see. I'm gonna give my starport visa to this Republic spy. Where's he at?
Good to see you again.
I managed to get him with starport visa.
Really? I've been looking for one for weeks. Thanks.
Here you go.
I've done a tremendous service for the Republic. Now I have to catch the first shuttle out of here. May the Force be with you.
Right. Now, for this character. Oh, there she is.
What do you want here, Offworlder? The room is taken. The whole cantina is taken. You should leave.
You, Beast Rider.
What's it to you?
Got something that belongs to Dagon Gint. Want to get it back.
You? And just how do you intend to do that?
I have some credits. Perhaps.
The Offworlder wants to make a donation. Kill him and take everything.
What? Whoa, 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 slow down, babe.
It's another one for me. It's another one for me.
Sorry about the mess. Alright, another open starport visa. This one I think I'm gonna take to the Lady Eater kid. Okay, I'll return Dagon with the group disk. Yep. I'll make sure I do all the side quests before I find the Jedi Master, because I'm pretty sure that like it's a pretty big event we get ourselves involved with. I'm not sure how I'll have a chance to finish the side quests afterwards.
Captain, you're back. Please.
Found a visa for you. Here.
Thank the Four Moons for your kindness, Offworlder. I only wish I had some way to thank you. But my children and I will never forget your kindness. Hurry, children. We get to go on a spaceship. Thanks to the captain. We get to go into space.
Alright. I'm assuming that's the last of the starport visas I'm gonna find. It's all about making choices. Although if I did get one more, that'd be pretty sweet, so I could give it to that other lady in exchange for that sweet lightsaber crystal. That probably ain't gonna happen. Yeah, because, well, I don't know, I might get one more. There's still 3 more people that are looking for starport visas.
Have you found the encrypted holodisks yet? I won't be able to get a hold of my contact from the palace without it.
I got the holodisk from Miguel.
Great going there. With these, I'll check my contacts at the palace. I should be able to get a meeting with your Jedi Master shortly. You got anything you need to take care of in the quarter, you best do it now. You're dealing with serious politics by contacting them. If things go bad during a meeting, you may not be welcome in ISIS anymore. Perhaps never. Just let me know if you want to go through with this.
Oh, I want to go through this.
Yeah, I'll get on it. Just grab a cot and rest a bit. Once I get a meeting time, I'll let you know.
Is this meeting a trap? I can't afford to lose you, especially given recent events.
Anything could be a trap. Vaklu is no fool. But if the message is true...
Is this necessary? I can guarantee your safety in the palace, but outside these walls the General has many men that would do anything for him.
Nothing in life is certain, Your Majesty. But I feel something. There is a disruption in the Force. I must investigate this.
Very well. But please, be cautious.
Aren't I always?
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
Well, the meeting is on. Head straight to the cantina. You guys should be in there. And, no offense, but I hope I never see you again.
You must have gone through a lot to arrange this meeting. The palace is a full battle readiness. Smuggling in a message is no small task.
Out of my ways, Master KotOR.
KotOR, the famed Jedi Guardian. The Mandalorians counted on the fact it would be you, not Revan, who would lead the Jedi against us during the Mandalorian Wars. I wonder how we'd have fared against you. I thought you were killed fighting Malak during the Jedi Civil War.
It seems my former student keeps curious company. Strange times lead to strange alliances, though. I have my ways as well. Why are you here? I imagine that you hold little love for any on the Jedi Council anymore. Even an old friend.
Want to know why I was cast out of the Jedi Order?
You have to understand that it was a time of great uncertainty. We just learned that Darth Revan was back with an armada. Every Jedi that went with him was lost, corrupted, and as dark as their master. And then there was you. Many thought you were a spy. There's more to it than that. And I think you deserve an explanation.
Am I interrupting? In orbit, I thought for sure that the Ebon Hawk was mine. I was certain, only to see you slip through my fingers during the battle. Imagine my delight to discover you were on Isis. Quite careless, if you ask me. Get them, men, and watch your aim. Civilian casualties cause a mess of paperwork.
I must return to the palace. I'll get word to you when I'm able. Run!
What have you done to my men? Last! Men, take care of him. I won't let KotOR escape.
Hey, we should check our lines of fire around these bystanders. No grenades.
You got it, hot stuff.
I want to have a word with you.
What is it?
I wanted to make sure that we have some things clear. Right now, we both seek the same goal. Whatever our reasons may be, the Sith must be stopped. If they destroy the Jedi, the Republic will fall and my people will be eradicated or enslaved. To survive, I'll help you. But as Mandalore, I have another duty. The unification of the clans.
How do you plan on doing that?
After our defeat at Malachor, the survivors spread across the Outer Rim, many taking up work as mercenaries, or worse. But they cannot have fallen so far that they will not recognize a new Mandalore has been chosen. One who will restore our people to glory. I'll fight beside you, but I'm warning you, don't get in my way. I'm not asking for help. I'm just asking you to let me do this. Cross me, and I might have to reevaluate our arrangement.
I'll consider what you said.
After the Sith are dealt with, you can turn your attention to us. Or maybe we can forge an alliance of our own. Our next need not be fought against your Republic. Consider what I've said. Now is there something else you needed?
Never mind. I'll have that conversation later. Right now, I'm more interested in resolving this planet storyline. So we can go to the droid factory. Wait, before I go, let's make sure I looted everything. The off chance that there's another Star Wars in here. That way. Anyway. Alright, Master Palace, taking me through this word. Say, contact me later, Okay. Presumably there'll be more troops waiting for me outside. What's going on out here? Yep.
Time to die.
That's another one for me.
I'll take you.
That's another one for me.
Just keep on going.
Let's take care of it fast.
Cast. You guys take care of that.
Who wants to die first?
Actually, let me get my looting.
Ready?
Or more accurately, so many belts to loot.
That's another one for me. Let's take care of this fast.
Alright, we're almost to the palace.
What's happening in the West Square? It sounded like battle. Command's ordered comm blackout. Do you know what's going on?
Why aren't you shooting at me? All the other soldiers have been.
What? Why? That makes no sense. Command hasn't issued any alerts. Are you sure it wasn't some of those Beast Rider slags? They've been getting bolder recently.
It was broad daylight. They were wearing uniforms.
You must be mistaken. Soldiers just don't attack civilians without orders. If it weren't for the comm blackout, I'd check with Command. Just head to the safety of the Merchant Square, citizen. We'll send a patrol to investigate as soon as we can contact our HQ.
Not all the military is after us. Still, Vaklu can throw a whole army at us. I think we've outworn our welcome over here. We should head over to the spaceport before General Vaklu invents some charges against us. Then we'd be in real trouble.
Alright, to the spaceport it is.
You know what to do.
You know what to do. Oh, crap.
That's another one for me.
No one wants to. I have questions for you. You fought with Revan and Malak during the Mandalorian Wars. Why?
I wanted to test my training in a real fight. They provided an opportunity.
We'd never faced Jedi before, and didn't know the threat they represented. You've always been in the Jedi Order. Things that are common knowledge to you are rumors and stories to the rest of the galaxy. We only knew what we had seen in holovids and from our experience with Exar Kun. And by that time, he was completely a Sith. We thought we would triumph easily over such noble and compassionate leaders. Those are weaknesses we easily exploited in the past. What did you think of us?
Strong warriors and worthy adversaries.
And that is how we thought of you. Not of the Jedi in particular, but the men and women who joined Revan and Malak to fight against us. You turned a demoralized, defeated mess into a coordinated army. You brought tactics, backbone, and above all else, victory to them. Ever consider what would have happened if we'd won? The Sith would have been nothing more than a border skirmish against the might of my clans. We would have brought a new age of strength and expansion to the Republic, with a wealth of the core worlds providing arms and warships to fuel our growth. Instead, the Republic won. Look around you. Look at what your precious victory has brought you. I ask you this, is the galaxy better off for the Republic's victory?
I don't deal in what-ifs.
Just think about it. Now, is there something else you needed?
Oh man, not getting any influence with him. I'm being pretty generous to him. Maybe we're just gonna try to attack me in the streets.
The diagnostic is doing something strange. Target acquired. What the hell does that mean?
Oh, Stoney.
That's another one for me.
Who wants to die first?
So, turns.
That's another one for me. That's another one for me. That's another one for me.
Right. What's with your things attack me, guys? Come on.
Trouble seems to follow you, off-worlder.
I said this terminal is restricted, civilian. If you want to pass here, I'll need to see your starport visa.
Here's my visa.
Everything seems in order. You're cleared to go.
Why are these visas necessary anyway?
There are reports of Republic smugglers arming dissidents in the city. Checkpoints have been set up throughout the city to prevent more civil disturbances. There are two types of starport visas. The type you have is an individual visa, good for just you and any pre-registered staff and family that accompany you. The Office of Immigration also issued open visas.
Well, why can't everybody leave?
I don't make the law, off-worlder. Only the Queen or General Vaklu can issue starport visas. It's a lengthy process, costs money. And there's a long line ahead of you.
I don't see an extra line. There's several people wandering around Haven City.
I wouldn't pay the beggars near here much mind. Just ignore them and go about your business.
How would I get an expert starport visa?
Because of the Republic attacks, General Vaklu just announced that the Office of Immigration has been shut down. There have been a lot of edicts since the Republic launched an unprovoked attack on our space forces. No one can get starport visas anymore.
Can you make an exception for one of these people?
Listen, I wouldn't mind letting some of these unfortunates through, but regs are regs. Besides, some of my troops would like nothing more than to get rid of me to earn favor with General Vaklu.
Why does Vaklu want to get rid of you?
Any officer loyal to the Queen has found life increasingly difficult. So far, all the officers in the Merchant Quarter are still royalists, but many of our troops think Vaklu is right. I think he's right too, but he should respect the Queen's orders. But if I break any of Vaklu's orders, I fear some of my men wouldn't wait for my court-martial.
What are Vaklu and the Queen fighting about?
The Republic and the Jedi brought many wars to our planet. Things were far simpler and safer when we were independent. General Vaklu keeps pressuring the Queen to listen to the will of the people and secede from the Republic. But Queen Talia is staunchly in favor of the Republic.
I'll be going now.
Your visa's been scanned. You're cleared to leave. I'd leave right away. Things are going crazy in this quarter.
Yeah, I noticed.
The shuttle is just ahead. I think we should get out of here fast. It's gonna be some time before they forget about us here. No more trips to ISIS for us until the situation changes. A lot.
Alright, well, I guess I got everything I need to get. Let's see, Master of the Palace, Lost Jedi, find the HK Factory, yep. That's everything. So I guess I'll just have to come back later. Hey, more HK droids, look at that.
Irritated declaration. There you are. It has been extremely difficult to track you down, Jedi. Annoying recipe. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Systems failing, Master. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Systems failing, Master.
That's another one for me.
Systems failing, Master.